It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Aviators and the Elks. And it comes your way next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Today, it's the opener of the 2023 NFL season, as it'll be the Aviators of Canton taking on the Elks of Anchorage. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and Charles, there's nothing quite like it. That feeling of beginning another NFL season, and these two squads, they're going to do just that in a moment.
And what makes it so exciting is the range of possibilities these teams have before them, because we could be seeing one of these teams earn the Lombardi Trophy in February, while the other, they could earn the #1 draft pick in April or anything in between. And we've got the best.
A new season of NFL football is here, and we're off in 2023 on EA Sports. And no run back on this one, so the new season will begin at the 25-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by their second-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yardage with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week and then run for 100+ the next. He adds an extra dimension that really confounds defenses when he puts it all together.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now back to throw. He finds Austin complete, and they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
On 4th down, here's Presley Harvin on to punt. And he'll get credit for putting him inside the 20 as the fair catch is made right at about the 19-yard line. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they will be led out by a man in his sophomore campaign as the quarterback.
All right, I know it's something that every team says every season, but they genuinely believe that this is their year, and having him at quarterback is a big part of that. They think he's poised for a huge season and can really be the type of player that brings out the best of each weapon that they have on this offense. Behind that type of performance, their goals are high. They envision a lot of wins and finishing among the league's best on their side of the ball.
First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14.
One down, only about 500 more to go this season. He would certainly welcome most of his passes this year going as well as that. Now that the first one is over, time to settle into a groove and begin the long journey towards Week 18 and hopefully the playoffs.
Now left side on the swing pass. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. They'll look to throw again. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That third down conversion good for 23. Well, on third down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And he used the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular, because tight ends nowadays, they can do it all. But they're the guys you trust, especially across the middle of the field where there's traffic. He delivers, and they pick up nice yardage.
They're able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's second down. The gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll lead here to a third down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. So first and 10 now from the 30. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Oh, he's got him in wide open, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. This is shaping up to be a really nice-looking drive to get the season underway here.
And how long do you think that they actually have been plotting this drive? I'm talking about the coaching staff, right? They've been thinking about this for a while now, and I think they're executing it even better than what they expected.
They'll look to throw. Touchdown! From 4 yards out. And the Aviators are on the board here first in the season opener. Good throw there, and I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but he looks a lot more comfortable in his second season.
You can tell he put the work in the offseason, and what I mean by that is understanding the playbook. Not just the plays and how to execute them, but how to do it against a variety of defenses. Also understands his team better, what they can and cannot do. You can see the confidence rising in him as he plays.
Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. Back onto the field comes this offense, ready for their second drive. And one of the things we like to hit on every year are the new rule changes. And we got a few for 2023. A lot are procedural, having to do with deadlines and roster construction and such. But two kind of caught my eye, Charles. One is the option to fair catch a kickoff and have it come out to the 25 like it does in college. You like that?
I don't. I don't like it at all. I don't like it in college. I don't like it in the NFL. I want to have something different. And I really wanted the special teams coach to be a little bit more involved. But I do understand why the league is doing it. They believe it promotes safety, and it's hard to argue against that.
What about, this is the other one, guys can now wear the number 0. We've already seen some make the switch. Calvin Ridley toward the sideline, intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going down, no, it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. And a nice gain of 21 yards. From the 13 now, they work on first and 10. He'll look to throw. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. But he will find his man on the end route, complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that'll bring up 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Well, for years we thought Seattle was the Pacific Northwest. Not anymore. NFL football has arrived here in Anchorage, and folks in these parts are understandably beyond excited to see just what the future holds. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A yard all they need, but it's third down. He'll drop to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it.
And, partner, I think this is where long-term starters in the NFL separate themselves from the rest of the pack because there's still 3 full quarters left in this one. More than enough time to move past a pair of early mistakes and find a way to lead your team to a win. Mental resiliency, a characteristic every NFL team's looking for in their quarterback.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he will find his man on the outside. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
They'll look to throw here. And he's got it. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up first and goal. Now a toss here, short side. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Mitchell. $10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 4th down coming up. And his kick here is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, they already had the early lead, and they get the interception, Charles, and now they add 3 more with the field goal.
Yeah, they're in control of how this game is playing out so far. You mentioned the early lead. Now they're expanding on it, getting plays on both sides of the ball. A winning recipe if they can keep this up.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally kept having the rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. They'll look to throw now on first down. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be second down. They'll drop to throw. Man, and he hits him in stride. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Completes it to Austin. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A gain of 32 that time.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
A first red zone opportunity the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10. Back to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short pass.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Sebastian Joseph Day breaking through for the sack. This offense continues to shoot themselves in the foot. And here, another sack.
All game long, we've seen missed assignments, which have led to turnovers, sacks. This group has not played well at all here in the first half.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because, you know, after the sack, there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile. Looking to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. They get 13, but it's not nearly enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Mitch Wishnowski now. Taken from just outside the 30. It's a 39-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Here's the Anchorage offense back out now.
And after the field goal last time, let's see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up 3rd.
And he continues, Charles, to be under constant pressure. And these sacks, they're starting to pile up.
And if they want to have a realistic chance in this one, they've got to change their blocking assignments. They've got to do a better job to keep him upright. If he's going to be on the deck constantly, they've got no chance to win this game.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. On play action, they'll throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
So from the 37, here's a 2nd down and 4.
They'll send the big tight end in motion right. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, 1st round went to the offense, 2nd round the defense. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 3rd catch of this first half for him, and this one is a 1st down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing, but as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And they'll go on the ground. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
A shotgun handoff to Mitchell.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Not enough there for a first. No gain, as a matter of fact. And it leaves them at 3rd and 1.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to get the 1st down here as he's taken down at the 22. An effective 7-yard 3rd down conversion.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
That's caught by Werner, the tight end.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Here's a 2nd and 7.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. And oh, it'll be intercepted.
CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on 1st and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on 4th down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. 1st and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and it seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. They go play action here on 1st down. From the left side, it's complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete. 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again.
On the throw, let him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a 2nd half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd. So a couple of 1st downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
Wow, partner, it's almost a little jarring to see a holder set up on the other side of midfield. I haven't brought out my binoculars to make sure on that one. But that is showing an awful lot of confidence in a kicker to try and hit from 61 yards. And this one winds up no good.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that will do it for this 1st half. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. And welcome back to football, everybody. We've got a full slate of 16 games here to start the new season. So let's take our first trip around the NFL. We'll begin our tour of the trip up to Toronto, Canada. And a touchdown separating these two as they've gone to halftime. Derrick Henry, well on his way to a 100-yard afternoon. We were certainly treated to an entertaining first half. Both these teams with some high points and maybe a couple of low points as well. So it's going to be a question of who can be the most disciplined team going forward.
Ray McLeod to return. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. This offense ready to go to begin this third quarter. This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one. So now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game. And down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it and try and win this ball game.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. The pickup there, 5 yards.
Now, we all know that an offense coordinator and a quarterback, they're aligned at the hip. But when you've got a runner who can get you that kind of yardage, that guy's invaluable.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. 56 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. They'll set up a throw. Gets this one to use check. So he stopped for no gain. And now it's 3rd and 4.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. Well, you always hate to see injuries, especially tough here in week 1. Just hoping this is nothing serious. We'll take a quick timeout. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And that'll bring up 2nd down. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Neutral zone infraction, defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. An 8-play drive to this point. So here's play number 9 on 3rd and 7. He'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
And this one is right down the middle. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he returns this to the 22. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And their deficit a little wider now than it was at halftime following the field goal a moment ago.
But the goal is still the same because you know they want to come out, establish a rhythm in the second half, and get going. Make no mistake about it, though. Kicking field goals, not in their game plan. They need to get the ball in the end zone.
They'll set up to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And that's well executed there on third down. And I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
He's just not at his focus in this game. It's not one drop. It's not two. That's 3 for this contest.
Yeah, uncharacteristic for any NFL receiver, and he's no exception. Oh, what a move. And he's going to be stopped at about the 37. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. They'll look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It's a pickup of 6. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on first and 10. He'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Boy, he doesn't drop many like that one. Second down. Now a 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on third down. Back to throw again. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Yeah, this won't be enough. Stopped a yard short after a gain of 3. 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. Mike Tomlin takes a shot here, but to no avail. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. So an interesting decision at this stage of the game to go for it. Do you think maybe that missed field goal earlier had anything to do with it?
If it did, I'm really surprised because usually one miss is not enough to alter your game plan. My only thought is maybe he got hurt or maybe they just understand that it's not his day for some other reason we don't know right now. But in general situations, you run him back out there and let him have another chance.
Here now, 2nd and 4. A give running right is Mitchell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that 2nd down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
They'll look to throw now on first down. A man over the middle, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10, as they've got things rolling on this drive. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they'll wind up getting this to the 37. Gain of 9.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down.
Pressure comes, and down he goes. They push him back 8 yards that time on second down.
Well, partner, I would say just avoid play action, but that's not just been the problem. This defense, they've been getting pressure on all types of pass plays and really piling up the sacks in this contest.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. He'll look to throw. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
A couple of quick incompletions, and now they're just one more away from getting off the field. They've got options now. Could they dial up a blitz here or just drop everyone into coverage to crowd the throwing lanes?
And he comes back with one complete. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports, as it looks like we are just about set and ready to begin with the fourth. And on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Here comes the Canton offense to set up shop. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He's up now to 80 yards receiving in the ball game, and he's got a first down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Tight end has become a bigger and bigger part of the passing game in the NFL, but if you drop the football, that position can get swapped out with a wide receiver in that spot, a running back in that spot. There are other ways they can go if you're not going to catch the ball.
And that's not just his first drop, his second drop of the game. 94 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll try and run for it. Dances by him. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one.
Well, you know me, partner. I never tell them to back off of being aggressive, but sometimes you see the consequences when you're overly aggressive and you don't secure tackles. Guys break through.
Trying to sell out to pry that football loose, and just as you said, cost some yardage.
Yeah, you got to go get him. Stand him up first before you go for the ball. Don't just go for it initially.
A throw over the middle, taken in. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Now 2nd and 5. Now back to throw. And he's got his man on the out route. That play gets him 6 yards and sets them up with a 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Aviators are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Charles, a well-drawn-up play, beautifully executed, and look at the scoreboard and where we're at in the 2nd half. They are on their way to a 1-0 start to this season.
Exactly what every team in the league dreams of, winning your season opener, getting off to that good start.
And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs, and I think they're going to at least take a look at this. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How's the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right. Moody good with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 23. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Out comes Anchorage to take over offensively. And whatever promise they showed in the preseason has not translated into week 1 because they have not been particularly competitive here at home, no less. So these fans just kind of beside themselves right now. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Back to throw. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Now a 2nd and 2. Back to throw here. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
That is caught. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But if they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Here's a 2nd and 8. They'll look to throw again. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. Just a gain of a couple there. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. They'll set up a throw. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the 4th. But a nice 1st down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. This likely a must-have. 3rd and goal. Eluding the... And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Elks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Well, this opening game has certainly not gone their way to this point, but yeah, that touchdown, maybe a glimmer of hope for the long season ahead.
And no one in this league likes to talk about moral victories. No one likes to really just say, okay, well, maybe something went right. But you're exactly right about that. A little glimmer there. Maybe they can carry it over moving forward.
And he will dive into the end zone, and the 2-point conversion is successful. But still an uphill battle from here, that's for sure. But that makes it a 2-score game.
And now we see why teams practice so much on the 2-point conversion, why you have more than one play ready. Because you may need multiples to throw out a ball game. There's a great example right there.
2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And it looks like this one won't work out. Hans team able to secure the football. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. Yeah, this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Oh, the motion comes too late, and this is going to be a delay.
Delay of game.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Still 2nd down.
Doesn't look to be any confusion here as they come up now on a 2nd and 6 following the delay of game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 117 yards for him on the ground now on 18 carries. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he is going to have a 1st down here, and that should be the one that seals a victory. And they'll indeed take a knee. Oh, and they set the man in motion too late. This is going to be a delay.
Delay of game. Offense.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Still second down.
Tighten up, defense. Go D, let's get stopped. Get off the field, D.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. They go down to a knee, and the new campaign off to a good start. It's a win here in Week 1. And just how they envision the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know what's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice it starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0. Well, CD, always a little extra excitement for Week 1, and one of our early window games here in Week 1 on a Sunday comes to a close. Good to be back in the booth with you, my friend.
And it's good to be back in the booth with you as well. And we know that not everyone's going to start the season 1-0, right? Half the league is going to have a loss on their record, but everyone's going to have to build off of that opener. And how many coaches tell us every single year, you make your most progress between Week 1 and Week 2. We'll see how both of these teams progress the rest of this season.
So for Canton, hey, you get a win, you get it on the road. You can't ask for much more than that to start the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for Anchorage, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.